to my channel. My name is Samantha Moonshine if you haven't been here before. Today I have another get ready with me just because I am going out for dinner tonight. I'm going to make the focus the Warrior II by Juvias palette. I've really been wanting to do a warm reddish eye lately. I am going to start with my primer, which is the Ordinary High Adherence Silicone Primer. I really enjoy this primer a lot. And it's affordable, so that's a win. So what I wanted to talk about was Norvina with ABH and the hashtag the list. Okay, so like I have no expectation of going on the list, right? I mean, I like it's submitted. You never know if you don't try. But on Twitter, there is so many makeup artists that are so talented, it's actually overwhelming. My Twitter feed just became all about the Norvina, the list. If you don't know what I'm talking about, I'm going to use the Wet n Wild Photo Focus Foundation in Nude Ivory. I'm talking about ABH, Anastasia Beverly Hills. Norvina is the daughter and boss lady. She has decided to, it's revolutionary because, side tangent note, with all this change in Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, all of this with the algorithm, a lot of talented makeup artists are being lost in the algorithm and not being seen and not really getting the recognition that they deserve. So the people who are doing well are doing better, and the people who aren't doing as well, they're new, are not getting noticed. Anyway, so she has decided to put out something called the list, and anyone can at her on Twitter with their looks, and if she likes your work, you're added to the Anastasia Beverly Hills PR list. So being on the PR list, it's not just about getting free products, which a lot of people think. It's actually more about getting the recognition of hard work, and I think it has a big social influence because it helps gain your followers, saying that you're on that an ABH PR list. And not only that, it's a $5,500 worth kit, like welcome kit, and you get pretty much like all their products. You get all the eyeshadow palettes, eyebrow products, which is what they're famous for, all their brushes. So it's for makeup artists to use with their clients. It's for social media influencers to use. And above all, it's a huge opportunity to be noticed by one of the biggest makeup companies in the world. Some of these girls and boys are so talented, it makes you feel a little bit like this big. But not everyone is going to be an artistic goddess. For me, I am a makeup enthusiast and I love playing with makeup, reviewing makeup. But that, I'm trying to tell myself that doesn't make me any less. It's just different. I market different followers to someone who does the artwork on their face, like a painting on their face. So yeah, that's what I was like, stop worrying about it, Sam, and enter it. So yeah. Oh, I'm using the Bare Minerals Bare Skin Concealer. Some people are just really going ham and spamming Norvina to get noticed. You gotta do what you gotta do to get seen, and I understand that. So she's almost finished, and on my Twitter feed everyone's like, I made the list, I made the list, or I'm gonna keep spamming her until she sees me. Have you seen me, Norvina? Norvina, have you seen me? It's crazy. But I've actually connected with a lot of other makeup artists and makeup enthusiasts that I would never have seen before. So from that perspective, I think it's absolutely awesome. And whatever happens, it's only a positive for the beauty community because I really think it's brought a lot of people together, helping one another, supporting one another. And I think it's going to open up for other brands to do the same thing, because in their PR search for people to add to their list, they've actually done the biggest marketing you could possibly do, because absolutely everyone in the beauty community is talking about Norvina and Anastasia Beverly Hills. It's genius. It's absolutely genius. I only just joined Twitter. I'm very late on it. I find Twitter, in my personal experience, is big in America. I'm using the Laura Mercier setting powder. I really think other brands are going to do it. It's ingenious. But can I tell you my perspective? And this is just my opinion. And it's not like a bitchy opinion or anything. But I do find that Instagram and Twitter is predominantly about eyeshadow looks, and everyone just focuses on the eyeshadow, and it's all about the cut crease and the 5 colors in one eye, which is gorgeous, don't get me wrong. I think it's stunning. But I personally love the YouTube world, where it's more about chatting and talking about products and what you love and what you don't love, what works for your skin type, and doing everyday looks, doing smoky eyes, you know. That's what I am drawn to. And I need to keep my focus on that, because if I get caught up in that world, which I am not as interested in, I have hooded eyes. All those looks do not look good on me at all. But I'm okay with that. Like, I'm fine with that. I prefer what I'm doing. So I'm trying to stay true to myself. But in doing that, I don't get the recognition that others would, because I don't have that artistic flair. So what am I doing next? Should I go straight into eye? I'm gonna do my eyebrows first. I'm using the Anastasia Beverly Hills Dip Pomade in Talk. Because I'm talking about it, I thought I'd use the products that I have of hers. So I'm just gonna quickly do this. I'm not gonna make a big deal about this on camera. Okay, brows done. I just realized, you know when you have that moment and you see your eyebrows with a lot of light on it and you're like, ooh, girl, you're ready for a grooming. I am going to use this, I don't think it exists anymore, Chi Chi Pure White 3-in-1 Jumbo Eye Crayon, and it can be used as an eyeshadow base. Back on Norvina ABH, I have a lot of respect for what she's done. I really like the company. The dip pomade that I have on my eyebrows is, in my opinion, the best in the biz. My eyebrows always look their best, and it's one of the only colors that isn't too warm. And their contour kit, what I'm going to use today as well, is amazing. I love their products. I realized that, you know, I've only been doing this regularly for maybe 6 months, so I haven't been doing it for a long time, and this takes years to build up a following, you know, a lot of photos and videos. It takes time, so I'm trying to be kind to myself. So the Warrior II by Juvias Place, and I love their eyeshadows so much. It's probably up there in one of my favorites of all time. What am I gonna do? I'm gonna do warm, so I'm gonna start with this pink just because it's pretty. Some of my brushes are dirty, and I'm just going to do that just above my crease because I have hooded eyes. So my crease, my eyeshadow crease is actually above my crease. Does that make sense? I don't know what to talk about now that I've talked about Norvina. What else is happening in the beauty community? I think there's been such a saturation in eyeshadows. I wonder what the next fad's gonna be. I hope it's complexion because that's my favorite. Contouring has come and gone, so I don't think that will be it. Brows were a thing. Maybe lips will come back. You know I love a good lip. Oh, I love a good lip. My prediction for this year, it's my prediction for 2019. There'll always be eyeshadow fanatics. That's always going to be a thing. There's always going to be an influx of eyeshadow palettes coming in, at least for the next couple of years, I think. I think a natural eye, and I mean very natural, simple, with a bold lip's going to come back. I'm going to go in with Yodit. Beautiful. I'm not going to do that into the inner corner. I'm just going to do that from the out to about halfway. And I'm just doing very lightly circles. I'm going to use, I really want to use Zama. And this is going to be the last color I use with this same brush. Don't judge me. I know I'm lazy. But I just don't have 100 brushes, so gotta use what I got. And I'm going to do that in the middle of my lid. I actually don't know what I'm doing. I'm just going with the flow. So I'm gonna do that in the middle. And also I love that this palette is all matte. Personally, I'm a matte gal. I love mattes. I love mattes. For my wedding day, I'm gonna be all matte, no glitter. I'm not gonna do it. I just think it looks so good. I need a little bit more punch here. So I was watching Samantha Ravindell's color theory video, and look, I naturally knew about color theory from school, but not to the degree she was explaining it actually. So I did learn quite a bit from her. She's so good. She just knows what the people wants. And she was talking about color theory, and she said something that seems so obvious, but I'd never thought about it before, and that's why I'm doing this right now. Is it called the complementary colors, the one that's opposite? Complementary to blue is orange, and she was wearing orange eyeshadow, and she has the most blue eyes I've ever seen in my life, and I was like, that's why your eyes look so incredible. And I was like, I have done orange eyeshadow before, and I remember it looking really good, but I always thought, orange isn't your color, Sam. It's not your color. But it is, because I have blue eyes. It's not suited to my skin so much, but it is suited to my eyes. So I'm probably going to go through an orange phase from now on, so just beware. I'm enjoying myself so much right now. This is a good time. All I need is a glass of champagne. That's all I need. So, prediction. Who do you think is going to be the next company? That someone's going to do the list, but they're going to call it something else. They're going to call it the, worldwide PR search of 2019 or some shit like that. Okay, I'm just going to say it. I think Too Faced or Tarte will do it next. I'm going to take this Fearless 4E, and I'm going to go in with Zaz White. And I'm going to do that on my inner corner because it really makes hooded eyes pop when you have a really light color. It's my new favorite shade, this white. Oh my God, it's incredible. And it really comes out white. I love it. Just love it. Go in with Kafuru, this dark warm brown. And I'm just going to do a little bit in my outer corner here. Just gonna tap that in. And then blend it up a little bit. I don't want a lot, I just wanted to deepen it a little bit for a bit of depth. I'm gonna get that little one I used for the brown and the pink. And I'm going to do the pink first under my eye. All right, so that's my eyes. And can I rate this? I'm gonna rate this 10. 10 out of 10. This bitch is the best. If you want it, I say get it, because this eyeshadow palette is for every skin type. If you are lighter, you can use, these 4 colors here for an everyday look. If you're darker, this region over here, you've got a black, you've got a white. This is my favorite. I have I have 4 Juvias Place palettes. I'm going to show you what I have. I have the Warrior II. I have a Freak, which is amazing. Love this one too. I love them all. What am I talking about? I have the Tribe, which is more green focused, a little bit more daring. And then I have the Deuce. I'm going to say it's called the Deuce. I want to use this more. I haven't used it as much as I like. I am dying to use this purple, like dying. So I can't really comment on this one. I haven't used it enough. Haven't used this one enough, but these two I've used a little bit more because they've got more browns and neutrals. So I have this Shiseido eyeliner sample and I really want to try. Alright, so off camera I thought to save time I would do my eyelashes. I used the Still a Huge Extreme Lash Mascara, which I really enjoy. Used the Model Rock Lashes, hashtag WSP, I think that's what they are. So this Shiseido is pretty good actually. The little wand is too small. I can reseal it so I can use this for a while, which I love. It's not going to dry out. It was pretty smooth and easy to use. The only thing is it could be a little bit more opaque, but it was very easy to use. So I really enjoyed that. I'm going to use the Anastasia Beverly Hills Contour Kit in light to medium. Don't judge, it's old, it's ugly. I generally use this as a main one. So to contour, I use as a guide. Everyone's face is different, but I usually use my sideburn as my guide to make sure. I have a little bit of a dip and a shadow, so it's easier for me to find where my contour should start. I don't go too far down because I've got round cheeks. If you want to know more about how to put makeup on your face type, I'm telling you, Google and YouTube can teach you so much. If you've got a round face with big cheeks, contouring down to here is not for you. But if you have those really, you know, chiseled cheeks, they tend to go down all the way down to here. It's just kind of knowing your face. So if you'd like to know about that more, I might even do a video on how to contour for a full face, fuller face. What do you call it? A fuller face? Round face? Chubby face? What do you call it? Big cheeks. Big cheeked face. You know what I mean. You know what I mean. So I'm so excited to go out for dinner tonight. I'm going out with my 2 good friends. The 3 of us haven't hung out in so long, and I'm very excited. Very, very excited. And we're going to our favorite restaurant. If you live in Sydney and you haven't been to Abdul's in Surrey Hills, then your life is not complete. It's cheap, good Lebanese food. And it's the best. I was going to say best in the West, but it's the best in the Southeast. I'm going to bronze up this ghost face using the Butter Collection palette. So I'm going to use the Butter Bronzer. The Butter Bronzer. The Butter Bronzer. And I'm just going to warm that face up with my warm eyeshadow and my newly done warm hair. I do tend to like talk too much, and then my makeup takes 3 times as long to do, which is not good. Not good. I might actually use this Butter Collection. Where's my highlighter brush? I'm going to use the highlighter in Full Moon. It's a limited edition for this palette. You can't buy it, so don't try. And oh, hello. Hey there, sister. You are welcome on my face anytime you please. Oh, I really need to pee. And then for blush, I'm going to use my Technique Mega Blush, which is a British brand. You can't get it in Australia unless you go to the pop-up makeup sales, which I talked about. I'm going to use this one here. I don't want it to be too pink because of my orange eyes. But I also didn't want just straight up peach because then I just thought I'd look too orange, you know? If you want this blush, I talked about it in my haul video, my only haul video, where pop-up makeup sale in Sydney. I think they might have them in Melbourne too. But they go around all around Sydney at different times and locations, selling like discontinued makeup, so it's really cheap. I'm a little bit like one of those people that if it's best before and it's a year old, it's still good if it's not open. So I'd already had this blush before and gone through it, so this is my second one because I love it so much. I'm gonna spray my face with my Glam Glow Glow Setter, and then I'm gonna pick a lip, and I don't know what to do. Melt that face. What's this? Brazen Beige. Yeah, let's give this one a go, and I'm gonna line it. I'm gonna line it with my Color Theory lip liner in Sugar and Spice. It's a little bit darker, which will make this a little less stark on my face. I'm bringing it in because this color I'm putting on my face is so nude. It's a little too nude. So I want a bit of an ombre on my lip, from dark to light in the center. I just had an idea for a video. Makeup trends I don't follow, because I don't follow a lot of makeup trends. I don't overline my lips, you know, I was talking about the cut crease, I don't do that either. I think I want to do a video on that. What do you guys think? Because I feel like it's very intimidating with someone who isn't in the beauty community but wants to get into makeup. I think these Instagram eyebrows and cut creases are so overwhelming. When all you want to know is how to just do makeup well and not like artistically. Perfect. Love it. Do you like this look? I love it. I can't wait to go out and show it off. If you did like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Please subscribe if you haven't already. I am so happy when I get to do these videos, even though it's not as regular as I wish I could. But when I can, I really enjoy it. I'm just gonna continue doing what I wanna do. Catch me in my next video. See you guys.